Wonder how long if I can just be quiet the whole podcast.
Well, you
no
just
one will
fucking
notice.
ruined it right there.
It.
Yeah, you're already out.
You suck.
I thought you were going for the line. The way you started that sounded like Mas
Paul's doing a great supervillain. You know when they like, now you've unfoiled my secret plan to take over the world by doing this, this, and this.
Yeah,
That's,
but he
exactly
just
what
like
Paul just
said
did.
it without doing the plan first.
I was like, God damn
Even
it.
though we could have gotten away with
I
it. the
foiled
whole
myself.
time.
His foiling was
I'm just sitting there wrapped in tinfoil.
I
don't know
yeah.
how. I'm foiled every time.
What's like
And
his
then he
name?
soiled himself.
He's getting real
In
popular on
Doofenshmirtz.
YouTube these days. He has that video where he like
Yeah,
he goes up. No, ProZD is getting real big too. But I'm thinking of this other dude. He's got a video where he goes up to his door, he opens it, and there's just like a trail of tinfoil, and he's like, no. And he sprints over to a drawer, he opens it.
His
and
plans.
He's like, plans. He's like, no.
Yeah, I love that.
He's
That's
really good.
Bear with me if I've ever seen it.
Oh, I know. That's like exactly what we're going for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I kind of like that for an idea for a video though. Like Paul is consistently having his plans foiled, even though there was nothing to foil per se. But
Yeah.
it's like, no, you've got me, and then he explains exactly what he was going to do. It's like, okay,
Oh. Well, now I know.
now I know. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Now I can foil you.
I'm so sorry you were about to go do laundry. That's cool, sir.
Excuse me.
I was going to burp. Now my plans are Oh
Dude,
my
if you
God.
burped a little earlier, we could have
Jinxed it, and then
Jinxed
you
it
guys
being
would have
so-
owed
Oh
each
my
other
God.
cokes.
owed each other the cokes that made us burp.
They were actually burps.
wasn't a Coke. I'm sorry I lied to you.
They were really good.
It was a beer called beer.
Yeah, Cumbre beer.
It was Cumbre?
La Cumbre.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of beer? Just beer?
It's
beer?
La Cumbre beer.
It's over there.
What?
Yeah, there it is.
Highly recommend the Cumbre, though, by the way.
For all
peeps.
you at home, there it is.
There you go.
You could probably
Both
find
audio
them
and-
at your local beerery.
Well, your local La Cumbre beery, if
Yeah.
any of you are in New Mexico.
Yeah. Speaking of names on things, that's clearly beer because the beer name, right?
No. No.
That's an awful segue to my pitch. And it's Evan and Paul are eating pizza. Like there's a pizza there. And Evan's like, "Hey, who said you had that pizza?" It's like, "Oh, I'm just eating it. I don't see your name on it." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. I guess if that's how you want to play things." And then Paul's dog comes over and you're like, "Oh, hey, Charlie D, hey doggy, hi, that's good." And then Evan just like scribbles something down on a piece of paper, slips it under his collar. And Evan's like, "What are you doing? Stop touching my dog." "What? Charlie's my dog. I don't see your name on him." And then like Evan's name is scribbled on the thing. And then I'm like, "Oh shit.
Fuck.
Charlie, go to Evan."
Charlie.
He's your rightful owner.
No.
This is like dibs.
Yeah, it's an extreme version of dibs. And then I just get bummed because he's not my dog anymore.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend shows up. "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And Evan just
Evan across her forehead.
Yeah, he gets a Sharpie and writes Evan. And he's like, "Oh no."
But she also has to instantly know it too. She's
Yeah,
like,
and she was like, and she
okay.
starts like, yeah, hugging him, kissing him, whatever.
Just immediately.
You're like, "Oh god damn it."
Damn you, Evan. Not
Yeah,
again.
basically. And I just totally honor these things. And then
it's the dibs system. You have to. His
Right?
name is on it.
obviously. And then
I do.
Evan's like, I mean, maybe in this pitch it was actually me because the shirt is taken off, so I assume Evan's shirt was going to come off. But it's like, "Oh, and your shirt's
would
mine
be
as
the
well." And this is the point where you don't see him write the names on it, but he's like, "Wait, this is my shirt." He's like, And then you look under his thing and it says Evan or Paul or whatever on his shirt. You're like, "Oh shit." Takes off his shirt. He's like, "And your left shoe." It's like, "Oh fuck," like Andy from Toy Story on his shoe. He's like, "Oh shit."
It's on the bottom.
Yeah. So he
Oh,
gives him everything,
and
and then he's just like there, and he
Boxes.
sees Evan just enjoying his dog and girlfriend's company and shoe. He's like just loving his shoe, and
He's petting the
Yeah,
shoe with
yeah.
the dog next to it.
And I like walk to the bathroom, and I just like start crying in the bathroom, and I like wash my face, and then I see like a little smear on my shoulder or something, and I turn around, and
cringies.
Evan wrote in finger paint Evan on my back. And then I'm like, no, and I cry like.
For some reason, I want it to be in blood.
Oh my god, that's like a brutal twist.
That was dark.
Yeah, there was something like I kind of imagined in the original pitch. I guess it was right when I saw Prometheus, and Logan Marshall Green's character leans into the mirror, and you see the little wormy in his eyeball, and it like sucks back in, and basically like I'm crying and
fuck me up,
rubbing my eyes, and it's all red, and I'm just looking at myself like, where am I in my life that I'm
Who
here?
am I?
And I look a little closer, and then Evan is written like all in my cells and DNA. Like it just like zooms in on the molecular level.
How?
Because you can like if you're doing biological engineering or whatever, you can
technically
shit out
store
in the
information.
DNA. Yeah.
See, I kind of have an alternate way that it could end. So say it is you're the person writing your name on everything, and I'm the person getting everything taken away. So at the very end, you're like, okay, Evan, so I essentially own all this stuff. So then you start laughing super smugly, and you go to the bathroom, and then you're about to take a thing of toilet paper, and it has my name on it, and you're just like, oh well, I'll use a tissue, has my name on it, and you're like, okay, well I'll just go underneath.
I'll use my hand, Evan.
Oh no!
Oh god. There's so many ideas that I have in here that I kind of just title under Evanisms.
Evanisms.
And there's one where Evan's like really excited, and we're like, "What's up?" He's like, "Oh, nothing about some. I just, wondering." Okay, and he goes in the bathroom, and he's really excited, and he sits down, and he pulls his pants down, sits on the toilet, and then he's looking, he's like rummaging through his pockets, he's rummaging, and
I'm imagining Donald Glover doing this, by the way. I don't know why.
yeah, it's almost like his Jerry character from his sketch comedy.
Oh yeah,
like that Jerry, like overly enthusiastic guy. And he reaches in his pocket, and he realizes his phone isn't there. And he says, my phone. I must have left it. I must have left it in the other room. What am I supposed to do in here? What am I supposed to do with all this time? And why? What?
I want him to do a very
possibly,
serious monologue interspersed with
with the farts in there. Yeah. And you hear the drops like blah blah. It's like, I can't believe, like, what century do we live in where I'm sitting here and I'm just like there's nothing I can
thoughts. When am I supposed to self-reflect
what
on
is a
who
man?
I am as a person,
just
as a man?
measly pile of shit.
I'm just cells floating on a ball, going through space. What am I?
Yeah, just like he just can't deal with. Like, he has no idea what to do in the bathroom because he has no phone, no Pokemon Go, no Clash of Clans. Like, what are you supposed to do in the bathroom?
Although
I'm not even sure why I came in here in the first place.
he's a spoofer, so he can Pokemon Go in the bathroom. I just outed him.
This whole channel is for spoofing.
We're pro spoofers here,
Well, we're spoofers,
and all
gags, and
you
goofs.
see holes that aren't for spoofing.
Is
Go kick rocks.
that
Charmander holes?
See holes.
I don't know. This
There's
other
a lot of C's that could fit that.
fill in the blank. Fill in the blank.
We should
whatever.
have like a super episode dedicated to like all the sketch ideas where we've just written down the title and no fucking explanation of what it's supposed to be, and it could be anything.
I think once we have a little more active commenters, we can have like a competition where
To like come up with what it could have been.
or
That's
like a
good.
complete just.
Maybe we could
words,
just do
and we make
one
a
of
video
those
off
at
of
the
that.
end of each one where like we're just, you come up with it, you tell the story,
you decide who's next. So another Evanism, Evan's Fridge is the title. And I'm at Evan's house, and I open the fridge, and it's just like Tupperware containers, and everything is in a little container, and everything's just a color, just like a porridge color. And there's just things written on the top with Sharpie of like what it is and everything. And there's just everything, even liquids are in like little jars of
Like
mason jars or whatever the hell. And there's this thing, and it's like I'm looking at it. I'm like, Evan, what is this? Like, I asked if you had anything to eat. You're like, oh yeah, there's plenty to eat in there.
Yeah.
And I like look at the first thing. It says like cinnamon pickles.
Cinnamon pickles.
Okay, whatever. And then I like rotten oysters. It's like, Evan, you labeled this rotten oysters. They were rotten. If I labeled normal, I wouldn't know they were rotten.
And I would have eaten them. Are you going to eat rotten oysters? You better be glad I labeled those.
And then I'm like, what is this? It's unlabeled. And Evan's like eyes just like widen or whatever. Like I open it up and I smell it. And I'm like, is this oatmeal? Oh, it does not smell like oatmeal, Evan. That is not. And you're like, oh, no, that's my cold throw up. I just forgot to label that. Like, why would you not label this? So this, don't even label it. Throw it away. Why?
Why?
Why would you even? I'm not throwing perfectly good throw up away. That doesn't come very often. I throw up like once, maybe twice, 3 times last year. But like,
but I mean, you don't do it every day.
Yeah,
that's a hard earned throw up.
Some people do throw up every day. That's a real disease.
Is it?
Shout out to my bulimic people.
Oh,
out
I'm
there.
sure probably.
I'm sorry
for you. Evan got it.
I wish you luck. Sad.
No, but for real, I'm sorry if you're bulimic. That's
but I'm
rough.
not bulimic, so this is a hard thing to come by.
Anyway, back to the funny shit.
Yeah, I said, Evan, we have to throw this away. We can't let this happen again where I just smell throw up because you didn't throw it away.
I'm sorry I didn't label it, Paul.
I said, Evan, it's people like you that make me sick. Or no, Evan says, it's people like you that make me sick. You could just throw that away. I said, Evan, it's your fridge that makes me sick. I have these germs in my nose hole now and I'm getting sick. And if you think that's bad, Paul, don't look in my freezer. I said, God damn it, Evan, are there dead people in your freezer? No. Well, not if you count little girls as people. That was it.
Oh my
That's an
god.
Evanism.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like that.
Just cinnamon pickles. I think I just thought of cinnamon pickles, and I
pickles.
imagined
You just
Evan having
wanted-
cinnamon pickles in the fridge.
But
But
you
it
just
should
wanted a
be-
whole sketch because you thought of the word cinnamon pickles.
Yeah.
But it should
amused
be at
you.
the end, unless you count.
Is it fucked up that I want to try cinnamon pickles now, though?
I actually think it might be good.
It could
I
be
would eat a
delicious,
cinnamon
right?
pickle. Like
I
it's
mean,
kind of like a sweet pickle.
If you just take a normal pickling situation and you throw a few sticks of cinnamon in there, that could do it.
Maybe.
I bet there's a cinnamon pickle.
We should
Google.
retire from
Maybe.
sketch comedy, and we should just make pickles.
Maybe.
Cinnamon.
Dude, let's make
Pickle.
binging with DIAD.
Yeah. Binging with...
Banjos?
Dining with DIAD.
Dude, there's such thing as cinnamon pickles.
Dude, cooking hour.
I like it.
Red hot cinnamon pickles.
That's a thing?
It's a thing.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Look at them.
Whoa.
This
This is
Cinnamon
riveting
cucumber
for our audio listeners.
rings.
And our camera.
You could eat 'em
because
off
we're
your
fucking
finger
looking
like a
at
little ring
Evan's
pop.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Cinnamon pickles. Who would have thunk? So those are... Oh, I have one more. I don't know if it's an Evanism, but it's a...
I'm gonna start creating Paulisms.
Yeah. I'm
We're just gonna
driving...
create each other's videos based upon our personalities.
Yeah, so Evan's driving in a car and I'm riding in him. And it's just
Wait,
one
you're
of those...
riding in me?
I'm riding inside you.
Oh, fair enough.
And I just have a bottle of water and Evan's driving and we're just having a casual talk and I go to drink and Evan just taps on the brake and makes me kind of like throw it up and well, not throw it up because I haven't drank it, but I spill it on myself because he slammed on the brake. I'm like, very funny, Evan. And I go to drink it again and he does it again. Like, great, cool.
I appreciate that.
Have fun with your Evanisms, whatever you want to do. And then I have to tie my shoe and I like put it up on the dashboard or whatever. I'm like tying my shoe and he stops and I like knee myself in the throat. I like bleed out my mouth. I'm like, cool, Evan, like very funny. I do the other one. He does it again.
You like spit up a tooth.
Yeah, just well, real cool. Like I pull out just my knives and a sharpening block, and I'm just sharpening my knives. And then Evan just stops, and I guess the funny thing to do.
I just want it to be a hard cut from like you sharpening your knives to outside the car of the car braking and then just like red covering the fucking windshield.
Yeah.
Like an excessive amount.
Or
just like a
fuck, man! I just shot Marvin in the face.
Yeah.
Or it's like
exactly
a stab
that.
wound, like you just have the knife in your heart. It's like, Evan,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Good one. I pull
That
out
was
the other knife. Keep sharpening it. It's like, this is really important. I got to get these sharpened before
Let
I
me clean out my
this is
fingernails
important.
here with
Yeah.
That's funny.
Got
That was
something
actually
in my
pretty
teeth
good.
and I'm picking my
I like
teeth with a
that.
knife.
That's good shit.
I do like that. I have two that I would like to throw your guys' way and get your. One of them's fairly underdeveloped.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this in the past, but we never really went too deep into it.
Nice.
Water elves.
No.
So, how this came to
Wait,
be?
did you have that in yours?
Yeah, we have it we have water elves in the shared to do it in Google
shared
Drive.
one. Okay.
Thing.
So we were at my mom's house one time, and the ice maker stopped working, and I was like, "Mom, are you not treating your water elves right?" And then she was just like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "Your ice maker's not working. Are they on strike right now?" And then I just picture us like opening the door, and it's like a zoomed in view of us, like maybe green screen with some like weird elf-like costumes.
Maybe green screen if we can't fit in the freezer.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, there might be some potential that we could shrink our bodies down.
It
and
reminds
put
me
us
of
in like the waffle section of the freezer.
you know, in Men in Black, I think it was Men in Black 2 when he goes to open the locker and there's like the whole city of little alien creatures living inside it. It's like that, but for water elves.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're going on strike, so they refuse to make any more water for your fridge.
Or ice cubes.
Or ice cubes, specifically. And no one likes to drink water without any ice cubes in it.
True. There's
So-
just a little hole in the back where they go into fucking Ice Mountain and chisel away perfect cubes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly
It's
what
like
we were planning.
Fraggle Rock for water elves.
Ice Rock.
So they're like on strike for poor treatment, where we didn't put enough like baking powder in their freezer so that it didn't smell funky or something. Like whatever
like
that
just
reason
some
might be.
stupid shit that water elves eat is
Fun
like
fact, if,
and it's like,
if you buy baking powder in the aisle that's just as a houseware good,
Yeah.
you get taxed on it. But if you buy it in the baking aisle, same fucking product, same thing inside the box, but for baking, no tax.
Shopping hacks. Now you could not only come
this
here
is not
for
a
your
financial
comedy.
advice podcast.
Yeah, you don't
Get
even
the
want to trust
fuck
me.
out of here,
we were
Brian.
talking about this today. I called my wife if I could buy God of War 4, and I was like, "Hey,
Whoa.
can I
It's
use
called
dollars?"
God of War.
I almost called his wife to see
No
if I could buy
numbers.
it.
Yeah.
And she was like, Paul, you don't have a PS4.
Paul,
I
you
would not
can't.
advise it.
I do it, yeah. And I was like,
Oh, it is an
but can I
exclusive,
buy
isn't
it?
it?
She's like, Evan, you do have a PS4.
That's right.
You can buy.
You are
this.
able to, and you have technically money on your credit card because there's a limit. But
Why don't you just go buy
But
a PS4?
you're still doing okay, so you can go ahead and buy that game, sweetie. And I was like, fuck you, Paul. I got the game.
yeah, and then I gave him my Gamers Club discount.
And then he did give me that.
By the way,
I appreciated that.
If you have a PS4, a lot of games have reversible covers. Check it
Yeah,
out. God of War,
super cool.
beautiful reversible.
I didn't
cover.
know this.
Check it out.
That just blew my mind. I'm gonna go open up all my PS4 covers and turn them inside out,
And
whether
they-
they have a picture or not.
Yeah, the first one I saw it with one day, I just was immediately like, and I
Right.
looked over at my like huge stack of PS4 games and just
Just the potential, because I think we first noticed when Fender Bender came out on Blu-ray, and we could see it behind it.
Go watch Fender Bender. We worked on that. I was the set decorator. He was the set dresser. It was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Terrible
Great
movie.
film.
Behind the clear
Worst movie.
plastic, you
movie,
could see
great
it.
movie.
Shit.
There's our
movie.
plastic. There are steelbooks for games too, right now.
Yeah.
Apparently,
What?
for some
Steelbooks.
games.
Oh, I've seen
Well,
that for like
Steelbooks have been
indie
a thing
games,
for
maybe.
games for a long time.
Yeah, I
but
saw it for, like,
normally you have
Assassin's
to
Creed
pay
first.
like the $75 deluxe
I
edition.
also
or
don't
whatever.
like shopping at
I wish you
GameStop. Is this a thing that do you guys like to go to GameStop? I hate going there.
No.
If I can avoid shopping in GameStop, I do. Just because I
They're
feel like
freaking sharks there,
they're
man.
So fucking
They always try to
corporate
sell
about
you
it,
Like-
man.
Okay,
membership
so
thing.
this was my last experience at GameStop. They were like, "Hey, would you like to reserve something?"
Best
They're
Buy
like, "You
Gamers
have
Club
like
Master Race.
$5 that you reserved on a game that you reserved 6 years ago." Sir, I have not been in your establishment since 6 years ago. What game would I reserve that I'm actually going to purchase and buy from you? Well, we have this game. Can I just buy my game? And can I use that $5 towards it? Well, you see, you could still reserve this game. Sir, I just want to buy my game and get out of your store. Thank you very much.
Like, little do you know, like the bank was foreclosing on his house, and he needed to make one more
Yeah.
sale, one
So,
more upsell.
I don't-
and you're the denier.
And I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want that guilt on my conscience. So I would rather just leave and go to Best Buy.
It's still your fault for shopping at Best Buy instead of GameStop, though.
Yeah.
It's just instead of denying it to him to his face, you're just cutting him out the dignity of telling
But-
him to his face no.
Now he is losing his job because he couldn't make enough. And now he starts working at Best Buy. And I go buy the games from him at Best Buy.
You're like, no, I've helped him.
Yeah.
Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry
from Ben and or Jerry.
Oh,
So I've got a little little pitch here.
Segway.
Segway.
We should buy Segways.
I was thinking the
Let's get
same
stock.
thing.
Let's get stock in Segway.
Can you
They're about
actually?
to come back.
Are they?
No, they're never coming back.
They never were here technically.
I saw in a Weird Al video once though.
Seth Rogen has a Segway.
I mean, that just makes sense.
I don't think I'm making that up.
Let's find out.
Well, because I saw
see a gif of him riding a Segway.
No, get
and
this.
smoking a joint.
Because Seth Rogen played Steve Wozniak, he visited Steve Wozniak to meet him for Steve Jobs.
Did play Steve?
And when he was talking to him,
I
getting
never
his
saw
thing,
that one. It looked
he,
really good.
He went to Wozniak's house and everything and was like chilling with the Woz. And they did all kinds of like
Chilling with
drugs
the Woz,
up their
my
wazoo.
hot new EP out this Sunday.
Yeah, so like he was chilling with him, and then Wozniak shows him his garage, and Wozniak is a big fan of Segway, and he has like 5 or something,
Attaboy.
maybe.
One has like the flame paint job on the side.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if
It's
you're gonna
got-
do it, you might as well do it right.
yeah, and he.
There's no way to do Segway right.
You say this, but I think everyone secretly wants to try.
Well,
a
that's the
Segway.
thing. 'Cause
Oh, listen,
Seth Rogen
I would
was
have one if like they weren't $500 or
yeah.
whatever. Like,
Seth Rogen was one of those things where he wasn't
he wasn't
about to segue, but there was a Segway there, so he segued,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
Segway.
he bought a Segway because Segways are pretty cool.
It was a neat segue into buying a Segway.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
So
anyway,
segueing into
continue your segue into your idea segue.
We went
Uh,
Segway off track.
Unless we go to Subway in that segue. Continue forth.
Just hurry up and pitch, Brett.
God damn it, Brett.
I wanted to see
Christ.
how far you guys would dig that
I
Segway
have
hole.
so many more. Yeah, I feel bad for everybody.
Okay, so Paul and I are hanging out, and I fucking build my own time machine. I have it. Boom. I decided.
Did you find the plans
best
for it
way-
off Google?
No, I built it myself.
Okay.
So
Fair
I
enough.
built a time machine, and I'm like, okay, I want to get rich using this fucking time machine. I'm gonna go back to when every like Fortune 500 company is just starting off the ground, and I'm just gonna give them a little bit of money for like, 1% in their company. You don't want to fuck up time so badly that you get like a huge chunk in their company and it completely changes the future of it, and then you've just wasted whatever investment you put into it.
Yep.
Because it's changed the course of that
So
company
drastically.
so that they weren't incredible. They had like too much funding at the time that they weren't hungry enough to go after whatever opportunity, and they don't become the huge company. So I get one small sliver in like every big company, and I just get 1% of their profits forever. And I'm living fucking comfy off of this. It's going well.
How many Segways do you have?
Immediately, Paul sees me like doing super well. He digs into what I've been doing. He sees my time machine and he copies all the plans for it. He goes back in time to just before I go back in time. And he goes, listen, man, I know you've been kind of behind on rent this month. I don't want to take advantage of you here, but like I'll cover your rent if you just give me. I don't want to just like be giving you a handout, so I'll take like 1% of all of your future income. It'll just something small.
Something small. 1% permanently forever.
And so that's just what time travel becomes. Everyone who builds a time machine from then on is going back to before the last person made time travel to get 1% of their
Never-ending loop
1%
of
of
getting
my
the one with the
1%
one.
of the 1%
Just
from
the
the top 1% company.
Ultimate pyramid scheme of time travel. You
So-
gotta do the dictation pitch.
So yeah,
Can you find where you can start the dictation pitch?
okay, so
Because me and Brett had this idea, and
we were doing this like really late at night, and we'd had a few drinks, and we were a little too intoxicated to be getting the idea out as quickly as we were coming up with it, so we just dictated it to Google. And so verbatim, this is what we got down on paper. Go back in time, get 1% of every Fortune 500 company, Google, amazing, Amazon, by the way, Disney, Apple, etc. Then Paul uses my time machine to go to just before I invent time travel and says, "Hey, I know you're a little behind on rent this month. I'll pay your rent this month for 1% of your future income, just so I'm not giving it to you for nothing. You know what I mean? So it's fair." And that goes on. Pyramid scheme. Boom. Sketch. So there's a montage of Iz going around getting 1% of each company, like Mr. Google, Ms. Amazon, Ben, Jerry. And so add Ben and Jerry's, where you just ask for free ice cream forever, and we stipulate that not just at their fucking location that they've opened up in Maine, but like once I start distributing like down at Walmart or whatever at 3 a.m. when I want a fucking carton of ice cream. So we demand they set up a corporate card for us, which we can use exclusively for Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Or like you can check the account, so you can check the accounts. That's what we got down for that. And the montage is really like what I'm most excited about for the sketch, because it's like we go around and it's just a montage of us like laying down the paper for the 1% of whatever company from like whatever corporate person behind the desks, and we have the little name tag in front of it facing towards the camera, so you see whoever it is, and it goes Google. Like Mr. Google, Ms. Amazon, Mr. Whole Foods, and then like
that's also Amazon.
Ben, Jerry. It's just
they
like,
get their own plaques.
Who the fuck is Ben?
Like, yeah, you see Ben, you're like, who the fuck is Ben? It's
not,
Jerry. God damn it.
I just love that it's these like top 1% corporations, like $1 billion industries, and
those two dudes with the ice cream shop.
Ben and Jerry's. Like,
dude, they made Stephen Colbert ice cream. They don't fuck around though.
That's a good ice cream.
But like
too.
that's
So
also
good.
why we just ask for free ice cream from them, because we're already making millions off of Google.
might as well get
Yeah,
ice
because
cream.
we're not
It's
trying
like,
to make their profits. We're just
I'm not
trying
there
to
like we
get
can
the free
afford
ice cream.
We just want to be able to have
Like
the benefit of free ice cream.
a gold card of just free
There
ice
is
cream.
no
it's a cold card.
better
Paul.
ice cream
It's a cold card.
than free ice cream. That's a fact.
It tastes
That's
so much
science.
better.
That's just math.
Well, have you guys tried warm ice cream though?
Oh, you mean ice cream soup?
You put French fries in there?
Well, mint chocolate chip. The chocolate chips kind of like float up to the top, and then it's like cereal.
Oh, I kind of want to try like a spicy ice cream now.
Nope, you're fucking with the wrong stuff now.
Maybe pickle ice
I
cream.
want to check cinnamon pickle ice cream.
Dude, I've had strawberry habanero ice cream. Worst they've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, no, I actually kind
I
of
don't
think that might
know.
work.
Nope, it didn't. It didn't work in my mouth. I hated
If
it.
it was like a habanero strawberry jam ice cream, I could get behind it.
Okay.
But if
I
it was
also
just
had
like
That'd be your
chocolate
jam.
bits
red,
of habanero
red
in
chili
there,
too. That one wasn't bad.
So there's ice cream that's cold, but is there like a lava equivalent?
ice cream,
Like, cause
lava cream.
yeah, I guess soup is the
Warm
warm
cream.
equivalent, but there's not like liquid doesn't get hard when you
Creme brulee.
heat it. But what if there was like an element that gets hard when you heat it? I'm sure maybe there is, right? And then you make a hard, scoopable,
I think there's a lot of elements that get hard when you heat it.
edible ones. Well, everything's edible, eatable.
Men have
if
a
it's
particular
charred.
meat that gets hard when you heat it up.
What do you mean? Like you friction it, like
Yeah.
like making a fire. Just fucking.
I don't know what you're into, Paul. I don't think that's safe. I think that's how you get chafed.
Oh god. That'd be pretty hot, like actually friction hot.
That'd be hot.
Oh god. Oh god.
Where did we go?
So
How did we get
I
here?
don't know. Where do we go from here?
I'm
Where do we
feeling it.
go from here?
Turn the lights down low.
I don't know. the
That
rest
was
of
a
the words.
command, Evan. No, it's just the
Yeah.
lights
Okay,
are too hot.
Okay, let me dim them. I also have one other idea
Okay.
I would like to pitch.
Uh-huh.
So,
This is the wrong place for that.
but it could be a good place.
Well, let's try it. Maybe
Let's
that's your
find
pitch.
out. Let's just test
Maybe
things out.
you don't
fool
pitch
around.
anything, and then we just sit in silence,
And we
and
pitch
it's a
about it.
quiet place.
Well, that is also fair. I do want to see that though.
I thought you were gonna say we sit in a quiet place and we just pitch about it
Go
all
watch
day.
a quiet place. If I don't recommend one thing per podcast, I haven't done my job. You know.
That's just fair.
And if I don't pay you, it's because you don't have a job with me.
Yeah. No pay.
That's a high five.
Oh.
You don't get that $50 just like that
I wanted it
douchebag.
up here.
But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So we were rummaging through Paul's old
last
stuff
week.
at his parents' house the other day, and he had this tiny little baby keyboard, and he started playing some really cool music on it. It sounded just like any 8-bit song you would hear like in a Zelda game or a Pokemon game from back in the 90s. So I really wanted Paul to just carry this around with him. In any weird circumstance, Paul would just play the appropriate music for it. So like, Kath and me start getting an argument or something like that, and then Paul starts like playing the Pokemon battle music. It's like, Paul, damn it, stop with this 8-bit stuff.
Yeah, it's just like a social anxiety I have. That's how I deal socially. I have to communicate through this, and I'm like sad and crying.
It's like,
have you guys seen Atypical?
No.
It's about a dude with
autism.
Yeah. He's highly on the spectrum, and like,
okay.
So it's kind of like that, but his way of doing it is just like communicating through the keyboard.
Oh, really?
I mean, not in that, but like for the sketch.
Okay.
As though
maybe that's good
research.
research.
That'd be good.
Yeah, to watch for us.
I thought it'd be great, and then it's
like that.
Then it has to end either super dramatically, like, "Oh, Paul, Evan died today."
That's very Forgetting Sarah Marshall, like the scene where he's fucking upset about the breakup. And
Yeah,
he's like. It's like, okay, maybe a little somber this time. Like getting your dick cut off is a bad thing.
Have you seen Grandma's Boy? It's like the guys, instead of the robot sound, like, place it on my face. Like he just gets frustrated or flustered, so he does his robot voice. Paul does his
That's right.
8-bit
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah. I love the what whoa ending for his death. There could be. I know there's another direction in this.
Yeah, I couldn't think of how I would want it to end.
I think there's One Direction.
It's my second favorite band for this year.
It's my one favorite.
That's
besides Harry
Brett's
Styles.
beard. I think.
Oh yeah,
hey,
audio listeners.
He's in Dunkirk.
Is he?
I'm in Dunkirk.
Harry Styles, his hair.
Oh
no,
Prince Harry.
He did an amazing job in
He's
Dunkirk
really good
too.
I
want
like
to see
Harry
him
Styles.
act more.
Nolan
honestly.
didn't even know who he was.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't know who
He just
Ansel
gets
Igor
hired-
was before.
That's so cool.
Elgort, I think.
Elgort.
Well, that's how it's spelled. I don't know how it's sailed.
Sailed.
Sailed. Said.
It is
Google,
sailed that
how do
way.
you pronounce Ansel Elgort?
Sail!
That's
That's pronounced Ansel Elgort's name.
Elgort's name. Did she just
Elgort.
repeat
She
you
said-
or actually said it?
I mean, she actually said what
Well,
I said.
I heard it. Yeah, everyone on the podcast heard it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in once again.
Appreciate you, beautiful people.
And we're going to sign off and see you guys next week. Hopefully develop one of these pitches.
Maybe.